If you deny you know me on earth, would you deny you know me in heaven? Well, I ain't gonna wait that long. I applied for Martin Luther King's job and y'all locked me up. I applied for Martin Luther King's job and y'all got mad. We ain't got no more Martins. We ain't got no more Malcolms. We got too many self-serving demigods. Reverend Al Sharpton don't represent us. Jamal Bryant don't represent us. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you made our black community the cash crop. Our black leadership ain't leading us nowhere. You leading us in circles. So this is what we do. 2011, y'all locked me up and charged me with terrorism. That's the case right there. Activism isn't terrorism. I own shorties. I own me. I own all parts of me. You feel me? Owner of certificate. And I've been owning myself since 1997. I came here straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections. N62528. Alright? N62528. And that was a precedent-setting case. Alright? Y'all locked me up for N62528. Scott Shellenberger knowingly lied to a grand jury, presented false evidence to the grand jury. So did Michael Waller. I'm an activist in Baltimore. Activism ain't terrorism. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. I got 480 pages of a Jailhouse Diary. FBI, Department of Justice, Senator Ben Cardin's, NAACP Derek Johnson, Kobe Little, Joshua Harris. Activism ain't terrorism. Alright? Through courage and strength. And this is through courage and strength. That's Steny Hoyer. He just had a stroke. He might have another one after he reads this. Alright? That's the Constitution. Social media for social change. Social media for social change. That's me, 2005. That's my store on Falls Road. And my store is financing my activism. I'm about $250 million. So I got 250 million reasons to stay in you. That's Gov.O'Malley. He's the Social Security Administration. So President Biden, you're going to have to take O'Malley off the list. O'Malley need to go to jail. If Blagojevich can go to jail, O'Malley can go to jail. O'Malley been using his position of power to create a criminal enterprise. That's the RICO Act. All right? It's Governor Westmore. And that's to show you I was making a documentary about you in regards to your documentary. Governor Westmore, Senator Cardin, like I said, Dred Scott. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? This is my movie release in 2015. Arts and promotion in Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, and Baltimore. We talking about your prison industry. Mayor Stephanie Rawlins Blake got that. Y'all got this. Brooke Learman got this. Like I said, it's the prison industry. You Sing Sing last night? Well, this is Governor O'Malley and Brown's money machine. The prison industry. We talking about mass incarceration. We talking about the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that get paid. See the date? 2019. United States Department of Justice. That's Eric Barron of the Department of Justice. Governor Westmore, Mayor Brandon Scott. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I never got a trial. And I never got no justice. So it's right here. Since y'all like education, this is education. Dr. Ray Wimbush, Dr. K, you're activists in Baltimore. Within the penitentiaries, blacks have created an extension of the ghetto. That's a movie and a documentary. GOP Carter's the star. It's a can of whoop ass, and I'm getting ready to whoop y'all's ass. That's Senator Smith, the Senate Judiciary Chairman. And that's TJ Smith. He's a witness to this. Like I said, racism don't work without black cooperation. They paid TJ Smith to run for mayor, and then they paid him to drop out the race. Then they gave him a job at WBAL. Man, just like Ed Norris. Use black faces to sell out the black community. The new face of old Jim Crow. I wrote it down for you because y'all like things written. So it's very much written. If you go to, all right, it's 7 pages. And the details how you can change the world. That's Kathleen Hughes and Jamie Lee Foster Brown at Marion Barry's birthday party. That's Marion Barry's birthday party. I'm the cook in Baltimore. And I'm getting ready to cook y'all up. Right here, November 2023. Jim Jordan, House Judiciary Committee. Dear Chairman Jordan. Alright? And it says right here, for more information about Mr. Davis, it can be found on Facebook pages. Alright? Social media for social change. We're showing you the money behind the machine. That's Scott Shellenberger, and that's me. Alright? Y'all lock me up, well, y'all got to charge Shellenberger the same way you charge Naphon. That's Judge Bell. Alright? Judge Bell got this. It's the money behind the machine. Mass incarceration. See this? That's the Lanier family reunion. And that's Mayor Brandon Scott. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. And I'm the cook. Right here. Cater, Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. We showing you history then and history now. They will congratulate a person doing the same thing as you, just not you, just because it's you. I'm the 2021 Weaver Award winner. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And I did it because I applied for Martin Luther King's job. Go directly to Attorney General Anthony Brown. You got to turn over all that information since he was Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown. Yeah, ghosts from your past is going to open up doors to my future. That's the real news. He got it too. I'm an activist in Baltimore, the founding member of the Baltimore Block. You feel me? The founding member of the Baltimore Block. So Mayor Scott, we're going to have a roll call. We're going to show you the money behind the machine. Right here. That's States Attorney Michael Waller. See the date? 2007. That's David Smith from Fox 45. Armstrong Williams, the Baltimore Sun. See the date? 2007. See the date? Lake County Board, 2007. Mark Steiner. See the date? That's Mark Steiner. WEAA Radio. That's Jared Jimenez, the Board of Elections. See the date? See the date? Delegate Kaylin Young of the House Judiciary. See the date? President Biden. I got 33 cards and I'm getting ready to pull all y'all's cards. That's Commissioner Harris. See the date? 2023. That's the Department of Justice, Eric Barron. See the date? 2022. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. See the date? Mayor Brandon Scott, you're going to be my main witness. You're going to be a snitch. Attorney General Anthony Brown. And that's Attorney General Anthony Brown. Attorney General Anthony Brown, you got to produce this mail. That's Judge Carrion. See the date? That's Trina from Out for Justice, August 6, 2024. We're going to talk about your corruption in your courts. I got it all documented. All about Scott Shellenberger and the money. That's Natasha Diggs from the Public Defender's Office. See the date? That's that's Governor Larry Hogan. Governor Larry Hogan and Scott Shellenberger worked together. Governor Larry Hogan made $4 billion off of the prison industry. Governor Larry Hogan got my paperwork. I'm a black Republican, a black radical Republican. See who that is? Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court. See the date? April 2024. Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court and President Biden. That's Izzy Pataki. Izzy Pataki been protecting Scott Shellenberger. You know what I'm saying? White supremacy. Baltimore City's under the consent decree. Baltimore County ain't. That's the Maryland Black Caucus. The Maryland Black Caucus. Yeah. Corey McCray, Antonio Hayes, Delegate Smith, Yeah, that's why I put you on film. Racism don't work without black cooperation. And the Maryland Black Caucus been protecting white supremacy. The Maryland Black Caucus been protecting Scott Shellenberger. All right? They've been protecting Scott Shellenberger. That's David Trone. See the date? That's David Trone, 2024. Protecting white supremacy. See the date? Senator Benjamin Brooks, 2024. Senator Benjamin Brooks got all my paperwork, and all that paperwork leads straight to Scott Shellenberger. That's Governor Wes Moore. You said no man left behind? Well, this is the real Wes Moore. The real Wes Moore. Wes Moore been knowing about this since he was at Robin Hood. The criminalization of poverty, Karen York. Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court. Xavier Conway, the clerk of the court, sent this back. If you go to Benjamin Brooks, he got that paperwork. We talking about the clerk of the court, the state's attorney. Yeah, how you use your positions of power to rig the elections and deny black people their rights. That's Delegate Sheila Roof. She gonna testify on my behalf. Delegate Sheila Roof gonna testify on my behalf against you. That's State Attorney Marilyn Mosby. Marilyn Mosby, see the date? Marilyn Mosby had this since 2014. Marilyn Mosby been protecting you. They call that the Willie Lynch syndrome. The Willie Lynch syndrome. If Marilyn Mosby can go to jail and get charged, so can Scott Shellenberger. That's Peter Francott. See the date? 2022. A federal and state audit. $250 million. Y'all make billions of dollars off the prison industry. So we're going to expose you for who you are. That's Governor Wes Moore. See the date? 2023. 2023. It's going to be November. November elections. You need to be in jail. That's Lou Clippinger. Lou Clippinger uses his position to block investigations and block bills passed in Annapolis. So I made a thing about y'all in the 2024 session. In the 2024 session, you seen Scott Shellenberger and me face to face in Annapolis. That's Governor Wes Moore. That's Chief Justice Mary Barbera. Chief Justice Mary Barbera. Chief Judge Bell. Protecting Scott Shellenberger because of the money behind the war on drugs. Chief Judge Mary Barbera, see the date? 2020. That's Judge Badar. See the date? 2023. Baltimore City's under consent decree. Baltimore County ain't. Judge Badar got that information. See who that is? Bill Ferguson. See who that is? Ivan Bates. Ivan Bates. Racism don't work without black cooperation. I got Ivan Bates and Scott Shellenberger in the same room. Ivan Bates witnessing this. And Ivan Bates is an officer of the court. If Nathan can go to jail, so can Shellenberger. And that's Mayor Brandon Scott. And that's Mayor Brandon Scott. You got that. 2006, they made the Stop Snitching video. If you don't start snitching, you can go to jail. You just got married. You got a baby. Birthdays is the worst days. So you better start snitching on Scott Shellenberger. That's Omar Jimenez from CNN. We're going to show you the role the media plays in it too. Omar Jimenez then had this from CNN. That's Senator Ben Cardin when I started this in 2007 in regards to my documentary. The documentary is about you, Ben Cardin, the Miller and Black delegation. It's about our leadership in Maryland. That's from the Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. Because our activism ain't terrorism. That's Delegate Stephanie Smith. Delegate Stephanie Smith won't open her mouth. She stands for Tennessee but won't say a word about me. When she see me in public, she quiet as a church mouse. When I come to Annapolis, she avoids me. She don't deserve to serve. That's the Willie Lynch syndrome, where black women protect white supremacy. That black woman been protecting that white man since she sat in that seat. That's Brooke Learman. Like I said, I need an audit, a federal and a state audit. A federal and a state audit. I'm out $250 million. Brooke Learman got that. That's me. I own me. You feel me? I own me. Certificate of ownership, 100 shares. Dwayne G. Davis. And that's sealed. I own me. You kidnapped me from my family. And that's Speaker Adrian Jones. Alright, Speaker Adrian Jones. And she won't speak up about me. So in 2024, by November, Shellenberger should be in jail. Those criminal charges should be done. You feel me? If you go to the Creative Alliance, I got an exhibit there. It's called Keeping the Dream Alive. And this is called Shellenberger and Shorty. The true American story. Shellenberger and Shorty. Being black in America 2024. Mayor Brandon Scott, you gonna snitch.